This week we discussed speech sound disorders. As a special education teacher, I feel like that I get to see a lot of my students more on a one-on-one time, and I'm able to learn their vocabulary, comprehension, how they pronounce words. I'm able to collaborate with our speech language pathologist and monitor the students' progress. And our SLP, she's really good at communicating with all the teachers in the IEP team and being very vocal in our IEP meetings with the parents and teachers. And usually if you request that a student have a screening, she's on top of it. She helps us get it done. Some roadblocks that we run into are behavior issues when the student just doesn't want to participate. There are financial issues that we run into because we're in such a small school district. There's 5 schools, but the biggest is a 2A, and she covers all 5 schools. She does have a helper, but that helper remains in the elementary school. And those are just some of the roadblocks that we tend to run into, just being from such a small school system that we just don't have the financial funds to hire any more speech pathologists. I use these procedures, like I said earlier, just by watching the students, see what they're struggling with or where their comprehension is, and trying to help them and trying to collaborate with the gen ed teachers and the speech language pathologist and work together to help the student. Making sure that I'm not leaving anything off. Speech and sound disorders are really important to me. I have a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old. Of course, my 3-year-old is talking, and there's a lot of words that she's just not pronouncing right, which I know she's 3, but her father and I, we try to correct her, try to sound out the word, try to tell her what the words are, try to read to her, and I feel like all of these are beneficial. I have middle schoolers, so it's a little bit harder once they get to that age group because they feel like they're labeled already with an IEP, but they don't want to work on pronouncing words and bettering their vocabulary and comprehension. So those are just a few things that have stuck out to me this week on speech sound disorders, and thank you.